Hey y'all, hey, welcome to the Wine Up. We have a very special Detroit-ish native Detroiter in the house for this episode of the Wine Up. Y'all see her. It's definitely Aunt Louie from Snowfall. We're gonna get right into it in a second. Y'all been watching? Because we are super excited about Snowfall season finale. Season finale, y'all. Let's go. As soon as I hit. So, welcome to the Wine Up. It is the Wine Up. I am your host, Portia Monique, and as it's the Wine Up, y'all know we wine up. So tonight I am drinking on a little light. Like I felt just a little light, refreshing because y'all know I'm about to take off on my trip, and so this is a little Riesling to get me in the mood for my vacation that is coming up this week. So I'm gonna pass the ball over to my left, which is Kristen. We're gonna see what she's sipping on.
Hey girl, hey, listen, I'm joining you with the white. I decided, hey, be white, bright, light today, drinking on a little Sauvignon Blanc by Sun Goddess Wine, which is Mary J. Blige wine. So I'm gonna toss the ball over to Latrice. What you drinking on?
Hey, my friends out there. What's up, guys? I am drinking on two little drinks. Water, really, because I got to stay hydrated, but I still have the Jamaican Me Crazy by Seagram.
All right, Seagram.
We're going to pass the ball to Rocki.
I love it. Latrice, you double fisting it. I love it. I love it. Hey, ladies, hey. I'm sipping on some Rancho La Gloria. I'm feeling peachy today. So just a little margarita peach flavor. And I'll pass it to Aunt Louie. Hey, Auntie.
Hey.
Right.
Well, I got a pretty glass, and it's got a little agua in it. Agua de la natural, because I couldn't find anything. We drank it all last night. But I wanted to be celebratory with y'all. So
all right.
Here we go.
Well, let's definitely cheers to a amazing season finale. It aired Wednesday, April 21st. So y'all should have seen it. If y'all haven't seen it, we're gonna try not to spoil it for y'all, but y'all need to catch up on y'all episodes. So don't come for us in the comments talking about no spoilers. Y'all need to be watching because y'all know what we're doing. Anyway, we're gonna cheers to a season finale and cheers to y'all not getting mad if we drop some spoilers. That's all I'm saying. But we definitely have superstar Angela Lewis in the house. Alumni of Cass Tech High School, of course. A lot of you ladies, or a lot of you guys in the comments know that a lot of us attended Cass Tech. It's definitely the school to attend in the Metro Detroit area, and she hailed from Cass Tech as well. So CT in the house. But Angela plays Aunt Louie on the fan favorite Snowfall. Y'all been watching? Like, let's get right into it. Season 4. It's been a roller coaster ride since the first episode aired of season 4. The season finale was Wednesday, April, what was it, 21st? Listen, y'all. Angela, tell us what happened. What are we in store for? What's going on with Aunt Louie? We see y'all took a little trip down to Arkansas. We know what's going on leading up to the finale. Tell us what we can expect for the season. Well, what fans can expect, because if you haven't already watched it, you should. But tell us what we can expect.
For the finale, so. Man, the whole season we've been, everybody's been under pressure, right? The family's been under pressure. The government has been under pressure with Irene Abe, writing these articles and just spilling the beans, Irene in conjunction with Alton. So everybody is feeling it. And then, we got wars about to break out between the different sectors of the game, and we lost quite a few people in episode 9. Louie got shot in episode 8. So, and she made it. We got to see if she's gonna make it through the end of the season.
We got
Let's
her.
hope.
We got her back.
Yeah.
We know she gonna show up. Mhm.
Let's hope. Let's hope.
Let's hope.
And so we just looking to see, what's gonna happen, now that Irene is out of the picture, what's gonna happen with Alton? Is he gonna be still in the picture or not? What's happening with Teddy? He's having all these, meltdowns because of, probably because of his brother, and then
Mhm.
just being, burnt out.
Yeah.
And what's happening with Leon? Well, now that Khadijah is gone, is Scully gonna come back and avenge his daughter and his woman's deaths?
Mhm.
It's a lot. It's a lot going on. So
Well, we excited. We want you to drop some spoilers. Y'all don't get mad, but I'm gonna pass the ball over to Kristen so she can have her time.
Okay, so listen, Snowfall gives a fresh perspective at women in the game with your character, Aunt Louie. But I would love to see like an origin spinoff, kind of giving us more of Aunt Louie's story before meeting Jerome and Franklin. So the question I have for you is, if there would be a spinoff, what would you like to see with your character?
Well, Louie, she had a hard life, a very, very hard life. And still she managed to work her way into a situation where she could survive and where she could meet Claudia and kind of climb the ranks in her club, in her life. So I would love to see how Louie was a mastermind even then, even when she was at her lowest. I think she's brilliant. And I would love to see more of that, more of her, strategizing her life.
Yeah, Louie's really the boss behind. She's really the mastermind
She
behind
is.
everything. Like, let's be
She
clear.
is.
Let's be super clear.
This is Louie's operation.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Love it.
Latrice?
Louie. Oh my gosh, girl. I'm a diehard fan. I'm talking about the 1980s fashion, the everything in this whole series. I cannot believe it's the season finale. I'm so upset. But you are a MVP in this whole series. You are the glue to everything. Everybody comes to you for the questions, whatever the case may be. I want to know, how are you going to survive this? I want to know, what is everyone thinking with this whole process? Is Leon gonna get shot? I want to know everything. But to start with, we want to know, are you going to survive? I know it's a spoiler alert. You got shot. It was on a rampage. What we about to do? What we doing from here?
Well, Louie has realized that she is very important to this operation, and she is really she's really wanting to make that a solid thing. And I can't say too much, but let's just she knows her worth. She knows her worth.
All right. Rocki.
Okay, Auntie Louie better survive. That's all I'm gonna say. Because she's one of the characters she's one of the characters that, if you kill them off the show, you're like, I don't even want to watch
That's
them.
it.
That's what happened. Yeah, that's what happened with a couple of shows with me.
It could go on because we've all had those moments. So, but shout out to you, Angela, because I see those PA Guild roots coming through.
Yes.
McCormick from Cass, I can see it all.
That's right.
When I watched and when I found that you were a D girl, I was just like, yes, she got that grit.
Yes.
Like Aunt Louie
Yes.
I love her character. So she's definitely pivotal to the show in my mind.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
So, but I wanted to shift a little bit and talk about you as a mother. I love the pic you posted on IG where you said your daughter's watching you. She had on your dress from a red carpet. I was like, this is adorable. You have to be present. That's why you're working for her. So I want to ask, playing out Aunt Louie, how has being a mother shifted the way you portray Aunt Louie?
That's a good question. I feel like being a mom has only amplified the kind of trajectory that I feel like I was on in my life. And I think that Louie is and Angela are very separate in terms of how we embody love. And so I would say that me being a mom has absolutely no influence on Louis. In fact, I try to like, separate it, because I think if Louis gets too emotionally charged, then it just throws her off. I think Louis, it comes from such abuse that she really works and has worked hard her entire life to create a protective shell for herself. So when we see her get, emotional with Jerome, like that's not a light thing. I don't think Louis enjoys being emotional at all. And I don't think that it would be interesting to see how Louis would be as a mom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would be interesting. That would be very, very interesting.
I agree.
So we love
Yeah.
Louis' character. She's so relatable, and she has an understated power, is what I call it, because she doesn't assert herself all aggressively. She not all up in your face. She not about to run up on you. Maybe.
What you saying?
Right. You don't want to underestimate her though.
She feels trapped in the corner.
She be strapped. She be strapped. But so if there was one thing about her character that you could change, what would it be?
One thing about her character that I would change.
What do you think?
I don't know. I don't think that I would change anything about Louis. I think that I would like to see more, just more of her.
Yeah.
Because I think she's so smart that she's the voice of reason, and she is like, this is what we should do, and then the action comes in when they don't do what she says. And so I would like to see more of like of her either failing, or more of her and failing in order to be able to get back up, right?
Yeah.
Because that's the drama of life. I would like to see more of Louis in action, be it physically or however that manifests. I just want to see more of Louis, because I think what's interesting about her is that we have moments where, like, there was a scene where when Melody, what did she do? She gave, oh my goodness, I can't even remember now, but she did something and Louis didn't like it, and she came running off the porch at her like she was gonna beat her down, and then Franklin stopped her. And those moments are really interesting to me, because it's not always written how Louis goes after somebody,
Right.
or what would happen in the scene. So I get to improv a little bit. And so it's like, well, I'm not actually going to hit this girl, because Angela wouldn't do that and we're acting.
Right.
And but Louis would. And so how do I, the actress, keep Louis at bay when the full situation is not written? It's a really complicated and interesting dynamic. And so I just want to see more of that. Like, what happens when she does get to like go full out, and when she doesn't. And yeah.
And
I wouldn't change anything about Louis.
So in that same vein, what's the one thing, your favorite thing that you love about Louis? What's one thing that's your favorite thing that you love about Louis?
I love that she goes after what she wants, and she speaks up for herself, and she doesn't let people, jostle her around, and she's firm in who she is, and I love that.
Okay. Love it, love it, love it. Kristen.
Okay, so every time we watch a episode, we're always thinking, at least I know I am, like, what would Louie do if she was in this, if she was in this scenario, she was in this position. So let's go back a few episodes before the season finale. If Jerome actually got shot instead of Louie, what would Aunt Louie do, or what would she have done? And do you think the season would have played out differently?
No, actually, I think the season would play this same way because I just think Louis is smart. And what happened at the end of this season is they finally took Louis' advice. They heard what she said and did it. And that's how they got Black Dallas and oh Lord, the other girl. That's bad. I can't remember her name.
I always want to call her Black Diamond and Silk, but that ain't their name.
I don't do that.
Yeah.
I don't do that.
That ain't their name.
That's funny.
But that's how they got them, and then was able to get Khadijah because they planned it out better. They actually listened to Louis. So I think if they did more listening to Louis, we really wouldn't have a show because it wouldn't be much drama because Louis is smart and this is the way to do it right, and let's get it done. Yeah. So
what's her name? Keisha? Was it Keisha?
Listen, I think we need to advocate for an Aunt Louie spinoff. That's all I'm gonna say. Because Aunt Louie be knowing. Aunt Louie be knowing.
I'm down for that.
Latrice,
He knows.
Yeah, I want to see a spinoff too because you, in a couple of episodes going back, you went to your friend's house where she was struggling, pregnant, giving her the drugs and everything. I want to see more of that. What happened with that story? Because y'all showed that you and Jerome was fighting, and then that was it. I want to see what actually comes from that storyline with you. Like she said, the whole process of how you met Jerome, how you got into this. I want to see a spinoff with that because I want to know what actually happened with that family.
Yeah. I would love to see that too. You know, I think it was such a pivotal moment for Louis because what Jerome was trying to get her to see was that, you know, she really put her friend in danger, and how could she do that? Yeah. And I think that was the first time that Louis really had to look at, you know, what they were doing, not only to their own community, but now to her friends' community. But I think at the same time, you know, she couldn't stop the, you know, the wheels were in motion. And not only could she not stop it, but I don't think she really wanted to. And I think that's where she kind of saw, you know, herself, you know, and the blood she has on her hands. I don't think she had ever recognized that before. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. It's so many pivotal moments in the show, but that was definitely where it's like, now we going on a different road because it's pretty much y'all done turned them out. Y'all done turned them on to it. And they're in a desperate situation, needed money, got children and family. So, but it just shows how it's like a perfect storm of how drugs really did, you know, take, and the government, all of that, a perfect storm of how now generationally we still have issues that we're recovering from. So I really love how you all, you know, someone myself who grew up in a neighborhood that had drugs and crime. I really love how this show has brought that to light. And I love how Walter Mosley is involved. Because when I found out he was involved, I'm like, oh my God, it's going to just be like super fire now. So like carrying on John Singleton's legacy. Because when he passed, I was like, dang, how's the show going to be now? But I love how you all seem to be one unit and how it seems like it's still like y'all haven't missed a beat. I'm sure, of course, you know, y'all miss him, but talk about that, how you all have continued his legacy on the show.
Yeah, I mean, you know, when John was here, you know, he was a smart dude. So he was smart enough and you know, he was an activist. He fought hard a lot for a lot of people and a lot of things. He changed so many people's lives, including mine, in front of the camera, behind the camera. Like, so many people owe their careers changing to him. And he fought hard to have Black people and people of color on our sets, on every set that he ever, stepped foot on. So, and he fought to keep the integrity of his vision, on point. He really did fight for those things. And so, by the time he, passed away, the machine was going, and once he did leave us, everybody really rallies together to make sure that we honor him in that, in through our storytelling, in every capacity. Like, it is a real serious thing, even down to the joy that we, invoke on set. It's real. We have a director's chair with his name on it. Nobody sits there. It's just for him. So, it is a lot of things happening on many levels and layers, that, we have a circle of truth around our heads and around us as a family to really honor his legacy, for sure.
Y'all are doing an excellent job. So yeah, I love it.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course we love John Singleton. He was one of the pioneers in the game, so we definitely miss him. And they honored him at ABFF, I believe it was 2019, and the theater and whatnot was just, they gave him a moment of silence because he is so revered. So I got a question. I want to take it back because I just want to know just a little bit more about your journey, right? So when you auditioned for Snowfall, did you have any idea that it would be as huge as it is right now? And then what was your audition process like? Did you audition with John? Who did you audition with? Even meeting people for the first time that you're now working with, and I'm sure you've built a rapport with, and now they're close like family. Like, what were those moments like, when you guys first met and when you were in the audition room?
Yeah, wow. So first, Black Diamond in Dallas. That's their name.
Black Diamond Dallas. We got it.
So I auditioned once. I put myself on tape and I did not book the role. And then almost a year later, almost exactly, I got an audition for this show called Snowfall. And I'm reading these sides. I'm like, I know I auditioned for this. The audition scene was the scene when Louie beats the girl down off the porch. So I'm like, I know I auditioned for this. I don't understand what's happening. And by the way, I'm going to a wedding in Nicaragua, so I don't have time for this. And my manager was like, Angela, if you book this job, I will put your picture up at every gate. Do not let this woman on the plane. And we had a little chuckle, and that was that. And I went in for the audition, and then I got a call back for later that afternoon. So I went to the callback, and then, I had a great time. Who was in the room? The directors were there, and Dave Andron, who is our showrunner, and one of our producers, Tommy Shlamy. They were in the room. I didn't know anybody, but my manager knew Tommy and told me to tell him hi. So I got to be like, Dave says, David says hi. And it was good. I had a great time and I was relaxed. I had been doing all this work on how to stay relaxed in high stakes situations. And because I had felt like I was dropping the ball like consistently in my auditions and, not able to level up because of that. Like whatever fears I had or baggage or whatever, it was just getting in the way and I was sick of it. So I had been doing a lot of work and I walked in and the energy in the room was kind of stale. And I remember walking in and I was like, woo, y'all tired or something? And then they kind of just shook themselves and got with it, like, oh no. And I was like, oh, there we go. Okay. And because I felt like I can't really do this scene with me beating up somebody and an invisible person nonetheless, with y'all, tired and stale. So we just had a good time. And then I found out that I got able to move on to the next level, which was a chemistry read. And it was the following day, which happened to be my birthday.
Okay.
Yeah. So I went in and I read with Eamon, who plays Jerome. And I had never met him before. And there was another guy. It was 2 people going out for Louie and 2 people going out for Jerome. And my audition with Eamon was really a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun, and we got to improvise and cuss each other out and get on and be passionate, and and it was just like, wow, this is amazing. I had so much fun. And then I left the audition and I went and had a beautiful birthday with my husband, and it was great. And then I didn't hear anything. And I saw, like, I think a day or 2 later that Eamon had booked the show. And I was like, oh, they cast him and didn't cast me. Oh my God.
Like, y'all didn't see what I saw. Y'all didn't feel what I felt. Like, I know y'all felt that.
Right. And then, so my husband, who was also an actor, he went and had an audition for a totally different show, but at the same casting director's office, Kim Coleman. And they were still holding auditions for Louie. And he came home and he was like, babe, I saw the sign-in sheet, it said for Louie. So, and we were just like, man, okay, well, let it go. Let's go to Nicaragua. So we started putting everything in place. We, putting deposits down on hotel rooms and all this. And then a week later, I was out and about. I don't know where I was coming from, but I was driving and I got a call from my manager and they were like, you got the job. And I was like, oh my God, okay, wait, don't crash. Let's just get home and then we can celebrate. I got home and I said to my husband, I said, yeah. So I found out who booked the role. And he was like, who? And I was like, Angela motherfucking Lewis. And he was like, and we joked around and it was a lot of fun. Yeah. And then I met John at the first table read.
Okay. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's such a feel-good moment. I'm happy for that. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So who was going up against you? Do you know who it was? And when you were auditioning at the same time, you said it was 2 for Eamon and 2 for Louie. Do you know who you beat out that time?
I do, but I'm not gonna say any names.
Okay.
Portia being messy.
Listen, I know.
She is an amazing actress. She is an amazing actress, and she ended up booking a show herself, a lead role in a different show. So she all right.
All right. You know how sometimes when you see her on the street, you be like, "Hey, girl, hey."
No.
I'm just kidding. Okay, we vibrating higher.
Yes, we are. Because there's room for everybody.
Yeah, it's enough for everybody to win. Kristen.
So, I mean, we know you went to Cast Tech. My sister, who is also in the PA Guild, she just speaks volumes of you, your work. We interviewed a few other Cast Tech graduates that are doing like huge things. Yeah, that are doing huge things. So I would love for you, if you could, just kind of share any piece of advice or anything that, would help inspire, someone that's interested in taking their acting career to the next level or just getting into the industry, period.
Yeah, I mean, my first piece of advice is only do it if you cannot think of doing anything else. Because this is so hard. It is a hard, lonely journey. And I say lonely because everybody's journey is different, right? Nobody's journey is going to look like yours. If somebody did this, this, and this to get to where they are, you can do that, this, and this, and it will look totally different and not be the right steps for you, right? So it is the most scary, but also the most liberating thing about, you know, creating a path in the entertainment industry, in particular acting, is that there is no one way. And to that, I would say take class, because that's how you find your community. That's how you get some of your answers to some of your questions. That's how you get to fail and fall on your face and then get back up and try something different or try that again, and see what works for you. That's how you figure out what's professional. You know, so many people, you know, hit me up and, you know, they want to send me their reels or send me their resumes, and it's like, oh, this it's not good. Not good. And that matters. And it matters because it's so competitive. Even though like we aren't competing one-on-one, my talent against your talent, we are competing against, there's only so many slots for the auditions. You know what I mean? Like if there's 50 audition slots and your reel is looking crazy, they're not looking at you, because there are 50 other actors who have their reels together and it looks professional and their resumes are together, and so they have representation, and it's a domino effect. So really you got to know what is the professional, what your tools are and what they should look like and how to keep them sharp. And one way you do that is by being in class and being able to ask questions and see what the other students who've been in the game longer are doing. And use your resources. A lot of times we feel like we're not gaining traction and we need to have an agent in order for this to happen, when that's not necessarily true. Or, you know, you got to take certain steps in order to get to the agent. So use your resources. Who around you is doing what you want to do, and, you know, look to see how they got there and then see if that fits for you. And, you know, a lot of times, you know, we complain about what we don't have or whatever, and then our resume is looking crazy. So get your resume together. That's a resource. All those kinds of things. Do the little things, do everything that you possibly can, and then the work, that energy will come back to you, right?
Yeah.
Amen. Great advice.
That's some great advice. I hope y'all listening and taking heed. Just make sure it's something that you want to do. Like I said, it's hard work, but hard work pays off. So
that's it.
Yeah, it
go
does.
for it. Now, Angela, we want to be respectful of your time. I know we're coming up on time, so you let us know what the temperature is. Can you hang out for a little bit more? Or you good to
I got
go?
a little time. I got a little more time. Yeah.
Okay, so we're not gonna hold you too long because, like one of my co-hosts said, we don't want to hold you hostage, girl. So, Latrice, go ahead.
Well, you know, I'm glad that they have shows like this that actually show that the government is giving this to our community, that showing the behind the scenes of the drug war and everything in our community. And also, for you, what is next for you? What's next? What's the next project?
So I don't know what my next project is. It's coming down the pipe. And that's the thing about acting. It never stops. You know, it's like, oh my God. And you can, you know, freak out about that or not. And I learned pretty early in my career that I'm not going to freak out about it, because I feel like that just creates static, like a static in my energy. And then that prevents my blessings from getting to me faster. So, you know, I was always that girl at the end of the play, the run of the play. I was the only one who didn't know what her next play was going to be. And then I just got used to it. I'm used to being in the unknown and feeling good about that, or at least okay, you know. In the meantime, I am, you know, a mama and a wife, and I've started a nonprofit, and, you know, it's in the Black maternal health space. And I'm just wanting to level the playing field for Black women and our bodies and our babies, you know. So, and then I'm auditioning like every other actor until something comes up.
What's your dream role? If you could, what would be your dream role?
Yeah.
My dream role. is just one that stretches me even more, because I feel like Louie has stretched me. Louie really taps on my fears, not only just embodying that character is scary for me. And so I don't know. I don't know necessarily specifically what my dream role looks like. I just know it's one that's going to keep stretching me and pushing me into those the unknown, and where I feel like I don't know if I can do this. If I feel scared that I can't do it, that's the role for me.
I love it. Yeah, if your dreams don't scare you, then they might not be big enough. So
Exactly.
listen,
Yeah.
That's it.
I would love to be in sci-fi. I like sci-fi and things, that happen surrealistically, Inception, movies like that. I would
oh
love to do
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
No,
okay.
that's what I was gonna ask. As far as you said, and I love how you in your advice said being professional, because we were talking about that on one of our previous shows about how it is the business of the industry is really a large part of it. Like it's about 10%,
Mm-hmm.
20% talent, and the rest of it is the business end, knowing how to be professional, know how to show up. But can you just like expound a little bit more on, you said Louis has stretched you. That was my question. What have you learned about yourself from playing Louis?
I've learned that I don't speak up enough. I've learned that I can shy away from my power. And that's one thing that John will always say to me. He'd be like, be more Detroit. Where the Detroit? And I'll be like, I'm from Detroit, but I'm not hard like that. Like, what? Just because you from Detroit don't mean. And I was just so mad. Like, why he keep saying that? And I was like, well, Angela, what he's trying to tell you to do is get in your power. Where's your power? Like, you over here being flimsy. Like, where's that?
Uh-huh.
So,
And I think that's something
I
all of us as women have to come to, in a way.
yes,
That's a part of maturity
absolutely.
into womanhood, like finding your voice and knowing to use it.
Yeah.
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 Exactly. So I have definitely, and I'm still learning that from Louie. She is so powerful. And then, when she's up against characters like Jerome, and how Eamon plays Jerome, like he's like spitballing that energy at you, and she can't back down. She's got to be, right there with him. And so I am so appreciative for him, for forcing me kind of to use that
Yeah.
energy to match that energy.
You definitely need some of those accountability partners with you on your team, and making sure that
Yeah.
they're pushing you just as much as they're pushing themselves. And
Right.
teamwork make the dream work. And we're happy
That's right.
that y'all brought this series to us. It's a phenomenal series. Damson, he plays his little butt off, y'all. I wanted to say ass. He do. He
Yeah.
plays ass off. And he's phenomenal in it. And I saw a couple of interviews with him where he was trying to learn his California accent, because y'all know it's the California accent, and it was hilarious. But he does an amazing job, as do you, Louie. Like, we
Thank
appreciate
you.
you. So you did give us that little spoiler. Well, you didn't, but you did say that we gonna hope that Louie pulled through. So we over here
Better.
listen.
I'm gonna be email if not.
Yeah.
We over here holding our breath.
Y'all can't go out Louis. I love the characters have evolved too. I love that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I can't wait to see the 5 and 6 and 7. I'm ready.
I don't know if I want season 5, 6, and 7. Give us 5. Give us 5 for sure.
Listen, I keep telling y'all, bring that Aunt Louie origin story, spinoff. Let's do it.
Yes.
We need that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Series around 6 or 7, we can get more into that.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Sometimes sometimes series be just dragging on. Like we was talking about the other day with some of those Shonda series that I just never watched. Anyway, we're not gonna talk about them, but y'all know them series that be watching.
Well, I will say that
go ahead, Angela.
Our writers and our creators, they're really good and at not dragging on and trying to cut out the fat of the show. So
Mhm.
I think we would get out before we start to
Yeah.
dwindle.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I gotta keep it exciting, and even though this is kind of based on some historical facts, right? Because it's based off of
Mhm.
Freeway Rick. Is it Freeway Rick? Freeway.
Yeah, there are some elements of him, but it's not, his story per
Okay.
se. Like it's based on people that John knew and then people that know John and then the
Mhm.
writers incorporate people from their lives. So yeah.
They definitely make it look super realistic, and
Yeah.
we
Believable.
we looking at some of those scenes where the CIA and the president and the government and all of that. So I don't think that's too far
Yeah.
fetched. But
No, it's not. That's the whole point of the show. That is
right.
not far fetched. That this is what happened
Yeah,
for sure.
for sure. Amazing series. You play your ass off too. Hometown
Thank you.
Detroit connection, cast tech. Shout out to
Yeah,
Miss
yeah,
McCormick. Miss McCormick
yeah.
got some great alumni, y'all. Y'all know Nico
Yeah.
from P Valley over there stunting on them. He was just in
That's
Megan Thee Stallion's
right.
video. Joel Steingold. Listen, she
Sure.
That's
has some.
right.
She has
Yep.
some amazing alumni. So shout out to her. We
Yep.
definitely love her.
Cornelius Smith. Yep.
What
He's
was
my
Yeah,
that?
Cornelius Smith.
All
He's about
right. Oh,
that's
we was
right.
talking about him the other day. We was talking about him the other day.
scandal. She's a
That's
beast.
right.
She done
She's
Yeah.
a
crank out
beast.
some
She's a beast. Not
project.
only is she a beast, but she makes sure that we keep in touch and that we come back. And when she was still, she retired, but that we would come back and talk to the students, her current students. So yeah, she will single-handedly keeps that going.
Yeah. I love it.
Yeah.
It makes me sad that I didn't take up acting in high school, because I think I would have been great at
Yeah.
it. Listen.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm
you
just
should
saying.
have. It's
Um
not too late, girl. Get in the class. Get in the
You know
class.
what? I might, because when you think about it, we really do act every day of our lives. It just depends on how we want to act, how we feeling that day. So I might need to hit you up for some recommendations, girl. Do I need to come out to LA?
Okay.
Like you got some
You don't
connections
need
here?
to.
We doing it
I can
virtual.
find out. I still know. And Miss McCormick knows. She knows where to go.
All
Yeah.
right. I love it. I might just do that, y'all, because it's all about doing what you love and new things and
Yeah. New
Right.
challenges.
listen, it's 2021. Why are we stuck doing the same
Yeah.
thing?
If nothing else
Yeah.
works,
New
That
challenges.
part. That part.
Well, we appreciate you, Angela. Tell everybody where they can follow you. And then tell us when season 5 start.
Yeah. So I'm
She
on
like,
Instagram
yeah.
and Twitter.
I tried to slip that
Instagram
in
and
there.
Twitter at Love Angela Lewis, LUV Angela Lewis. And season 5 is we start shooting probably in the fall. So I think that means we would probably air in the summer again, like
Mhm.
we originally were doing.
All right. We ready. We here for it.
Yeah.
And Louie gonna be
Yes.
back, right? She not gonna be hurt when she come back, right?
I don't
Listen,
even know the answer to
I'm
that.
trying
If
to
I
pull
come
it all
back.
out. I'm trying to pull it all out. Well, thank you so much, Angela. We appreciate you. Thank you for spending your time with us on the Wine Up. Cheers to a great season, because you guys definitely had one. Cheers to an amazing season 5 that's coming up now that we know. And we gonna check in with you a little later. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Cheers.
This was awesome.
Here, lady.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. I'm gonna play the trailer, y'all, because she was amazing. Here go a couple of her trailers. Give me a second, y'all. Okay, there we
These
go.
people in the face.
Excuse me?
If I drop napalm on these people, they ain't even gonna want them.
You don't know that.
I don't know.
No, because this ain't LA. It ain't no damn gangs in Little Ass Little Rock. And it wasn't no Uzis either till you showed up.
You tell yourself whatever the fuck you want. You about to get these people killed to make them into killers. I promise you that.
Not everybody who gets in this game ends up dropping bodies, Jerome.
got in this game to get rich, right? Right? Louie, we there. You got cars, you got clothes, you got jewelry. You even got that glove you wanted. The fuck else you need?
It's not just about what I need.
Then what is it about, then, Cleopatra?
What are you doing?
I'm leaving.
But you going back to LA?
I'm going to a hotel. Be back tomorrow.
I'm gonna go to another trailer, y'all. I'm gonna cut that. Okay, Rocki, so cue this up. What we gonna see right quick?
So it looks like this is season 4 season finale, and so pretty much it comes down to, Alton was talking to Irene, and of course that was not cool with the crew, and the Fed Teddy, he took care of Irene, and now he's pretty much going to Franklin like, we might have to take care of your father too.
Right.
So
All right, let's see it.
Protect him when I'm finished out there.
That man is a trained killer.
You afraid of him?
Of course I am. Aren't you?
Wednesday,
You will all burn for this.
I don't respond well to threats.
the Snowfall season finale.
What is going on? Where is your father?
I don't want to kill you, but I will protect what I love.
I feel the exact same way.
Snowfall, the season finale, Wednesday at 10 on FX. Next day, FX on Hulu.
So y'all said, I hope y'all watched it by now. And if not, I feel bad for you because you behind. Anyway, y'all, it was a pleasure speaking to y'all tonight. Angela Lewis was great. We appreciate her time. We appreciate her. We love her art. We're going to toast up to Angela Lewis Snowfall season finale. She did, I don't know if that was some news we did know or we didn't know, or if it was tea, but season 5 is upcoming.
Yeah, they announced it. They've already been renewed.
All right.
Yeah, we need that season.
I just wanted to feel good because I thought I had some tea, y'all. Anyway, cheers.
Cheers.
We'll see y'all next week. Peace.